Hello everyone, I welcome you all to UIS. Today we will cover important topics for prelims. Let's start. Question 1 with reference to recently released Oxfam India's report on inequality in India, consider the following statements. 1. This finds that just 5% of Indians own more than 60% of the country's wealth, while the bottom 50% of the population possesses only 3% of the wealth. 2. Between 2012 and 2021, 80% of the wealth created in India has gone to just 1% of the population, and only a mere 3% of the wealth has gone to the bottom 50%. 3. The total number of billionaires in India increased from 102 in 2020 to 166 billionaires in 2022. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 3 only. Answer is B. Between 2012 and 2021, 40% of the wealth created in India has gone to just 1% of the population, and only a mere 3% of the wealth has gone to the bottom 50%. Question to Sweden's state-owned mining company says it has identified more than 1 million tons of rare earth minerals in the northern area of Kiruna. Consider the following statements about rare earth minerals. 1. Currently, no rare earths are mined in Europe, and it mostly imports them from other regions. 2. 98% of rare earths used by the European Union were sent by China. 3. Rare earth elements or rare earth metals are a set of 17 chemical elements in the periodic table. They all are lanthanides. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is A. The discovery can also prove to be a significant turning point not just for the EU but also for other Western countries, as they have been trying to reduce their reliance on China for the import of these rare earth elements and other key industrial supplies. Rare earth elements or rare earth metals are a set of 17 chemical elements in the periodic table, the 15 lanthanides, plus scandium and yttrium, which tend to occur in the same ore deposits as the lanthanides and have similar chemical properties. The 17 rare earths are cerium, Ce, dysprosium, Dy, erbium, Er, europium, Eu, gadolinium, Gd, holmium, O, lanthanum, La, lutetium, Lu, neodymium, Nd, praseodymium, Pr, promethium, Pm, samarium, Sm, scandium, Sc, terbium, Tb, thulium, Tm, ytterbium, Yb, and yttrium, Y. Despite their classification, most of these elements are not really rare. One of the rare earths, promethium, is radioactive. These elements are important in technologies of consumer electronics, computers and networks, communications, clean energy, advanced transportation, healthcare, environmental mitigation, and national defense, among others. Scandium is used in televisions and fluorescent lamps, and yttrium is used in drugs to treat rheumatoid arthritis and cancer. Rare earth elements are used in space shuttle components, jet engine turbines, and drones. Cerium, the most abundant rare earth element, is essential to NASA's space shuttle program. Question 3. Consider the following statements about exoplanets. 1. Exoplanets are planets that orbit other stars and are beyond our solar system. 2. They can be gas giants bigger than Jupiter or as small and rocky as Earth. 3. They are also known to have different kinds of temperatures, boiling hot to freezing cold. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 3 only. Answer is C. According to NASA, to date, more than 5,000 exoplanets have been discovered. Scientists believe that there are more planets than stars, as each star has at least one planet orbiting it. Studying exoplanets not only broadens our understanding of other solar systems but also helps us piece together information about our own planetary system and origin. In a bid to understand the characteristics of an exoplanet, researchers look for its mass and diameter along with determining if it is solid or gaseous or even has water vapor in the atmosphere. Another important element of the study is finding out the distance between an exoplanet and its host star. This helps scientists determine if a discovered world is habitable or not. If an exoplanet is too close to the star, it might be too hot to sustain liquid water. If it's too far, it might only have frozen water. When a planet is at a distance that enables it to have liquid water, it is said to be in the Goldilocks zone. Question 4 with reference to ISRO's Venus mission, called Shukrayan, consider the following statements. 1. Optimal launch windows from Earth to Venus occur once around every 4 years. 1. Shukrayan-I was originally scheduled for a 2023 launch, but that right now the 2031 window is very good. 2. Shukrayan-I will be an orbiter mission. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer is D. ISRO's Venus mission, called Shukrayan-I, was expected to be launched in December 2024. The idea was born in 2012. 5 years later, ISRO commenced preliminary studies after the Department of Space received a 23% hike in the 2017 to 2018 budget. The organization sought payload proposals from research institutes in April 2017. Optimal launch windows from Earth to Venus occur once around every 19 months. This is why ISRO has backup launch dates in 2026 and 2028 should it miss the 2024 opportunity. But even more optimal windows, which further reduce the amount of fuel required at liftoff, come around every 8 years. Both the US and the European space agencies have Venus missions planned for 2031, referring to Veritas and Envision, respectively, while China might go anytime, 2026, 2027, whenever they want to go. Shukrayan-I will be an orbiter mission. Its scientific payloads currently include a high-resolution synthetic aperture radar and a ground-penetrating radar. The mission is expected to study Venus' geological and volcanic activity, emissions on the ground, wind speed, cloud cover, and other planetary characteristics from an elliptical orbit. Question 5. Consider the following statements about National Startup Day. 1. Prime Minister had in 2022 announced 16th January as the National Startup Day in order to promote entrepreneurship and promote businesses. 2. This year theme is Founders of Today, Leaders of Tomorrow. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Answer is A. The Startup India Innovation Week, which started on 10th January 2023, the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIT, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry had organized a series of events which conclude today, 16th January 2023. There was no dedicated theme for the event, however, the event series included webinars around the topic Founders of Today, Leaders of Tomorrow. The PM had called startups the backbone of the new India. Prime Minister had announced the adoption of National Startup Day on 16th January last year. The same year, India celebrated the first National Startup Day. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade had also planned to organize a felicitation ceremony for the winners of the National Startup Awards 2022. Question: consider the following statements about exercise Varuna. 1. Bilateral naval exercise between India and Russia. 2. While the bilateral exercise between the two navies were initiated in 1993, it was christened as Varuna in 2001. 3. This year, the exercise commenced on the western seaboard. Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2, 3. D. 2 and 3. Answer is D. Bilateral naval exercise between India and France. Thank you everyone. I hope session is helpful. Do subscribe UIAS channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.